I wasn't sure if this was going to cut off, so I put my phone down before.
I didn't.
Right. I was ready.
No,
Monday I wasn't ready.
Replying to someone that I have this calendar that shows my availability, and they just ignore that part of the availability thing.
Because your availability is not the same as their availability, so they're going to circumvent that calendar. And since we have your number, we can text you.
Right, exactly. I'm just like, come on now.
Quit being disrespectful, people.
Disrespect.
How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to the show.
All two people?
Yes, welcome all two of you beautiful people. We absolutely love you for joining in.
One of them better be Monster Child, because I was just on the phone with her. And I told her...
She usually shows up on YouTube, doesn't she?
Yeah, she shows up on the YouTubes.
Oh, so there's two on YouTube. Okay, cool.
Really? It shows that?
Yeah.
I didn't know it does that.
If you hover over.
Oh. Ha.
I mean, that's just me assuming. I could be wrong.
Right.
But I'm usually not. So
that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So today's title of the show is... Oh,
it might be me. Oh, it might be.
Yeah.
I was just adding extra words.
So,
what up, kid?
I am so excited to go pick her up.
When?
I leave on the 10th, and I'll be driving...
You driving to New York City?
New York City? So, I'm going to go the first day. So, on the 10th, this is my plan. I'm going to tell you my plan.
Okay.
I'm going to drive on the 10th from Lubbock to St. Louis.
Okay.
Day. And then from St. Louis to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Are you coming through my town?
No.
Because St. Louis is just like... Is that where you were just at, Sandy?
He's not detouring. No, I was not in St. Louis.
Where were you?
She was in
Branson.
Oh, okay.
I was like this side of the river.
Yeah, so then to Harrisburg, and then from Harrisburg to New York City. And Harrisburg to New York City says it's only 3 hours so that'd be good.
So you're gonna break. Are you going by yourself?
Yeah, because Jet still has school, and someone needs to be here, and he has an award ceremony, and he also has 8th grade banquet.
Like, I have an extra bed. If Chris wants to go, he can stay with us.
No, Sandy. What are you doing? Why would you do that?
Like, I don't even have extra beds. That's just a prop back there. That's a prop.
That's all a plastic board back there. If she touches it, it all knocks down.
It'll deflate.
Haven't you wondered how it stays so pristine and normal every time?
Green screen like that, Sandy.
Yeah, it's a new state of the art.
Thank you.
Pinche Bob.
Pinche volunteer Bob. I don't even like kids, first of all. Hey, Tim. How's it going? Thanks for hopping in here.
Nice. Another YouTuber watching us from the YouTubes.
Thank you for smashing that
really
like button.
Help. We really need help getting our YouTube up because we've been at 71.2 forever.
And that's probably because like all 4 of my accounts like it.
Right. So, I only have 4, so. What?
Joe is hard to hear today. Oh, I can hear you fine, but.
Testing.
But I'm not sure.
Let me see if my.
Oh, that sounds better, Joe.
Jamie's pulling. Oh, a fan went off. So whose fan is on?
It's always Joe's.
No,
his fan always makes that consistent.
I actually have.
It's like a buzzing.
You hear a buzzing?
You hear it now?
I still hear it.
Wait, so if you mute me, do you still hear it?
Mute it.
Wait, hold on. I was trying to figure out the.
Yeah, it's Joe. Well, I don't know. Y'all muted at the same time.
I'm not muted now.
It's Joe.
It always Joe. That's what I was saying. It's his laptop fan. Good Lord, you can hear that thing.
Oh,
I know, a million miles away.
Really? And he's like, it's not me, guys. But there it is. It's him.
Why is it picking up? Oh,
because it's that. It's
you have
that
a super sensitive mic.
Yeah, it's like that. You know how you talk about the 3D effect with cameras when they take a picture of the helicopter, and it just so happens that the helicopter blades are spinning at the same frame shutter speed is the camera, and so it looks like the helicopter's just stuck in the air. It's like that with the audio of your fan. It's
Man,
at the
you went
same audio.
all the way out with photography.
You went all the way out.
Like,
I figured he'd understand it because he didn't understand the audio thing.
He reached.
He did. Okay, hold up.
Is it still going?
Keep the show going, Sandy.
Oh, well, I'm trying to, but I'm so distracted right now. Oh, this is one of my Branson purchases, in case y'all are wondering.
We weren't.
Need more vino.
No, you said you didn't care. Be quiet.
I was asking what Joe said.
Oh, okay.
Need more vino. Oh, so do you hear the hum now?
Yes. Hi, Brenda. How's it going? Thanks for hopping in here.
Everything turned off.
Dude, just mute your mic.
Maybe it's your brain. Oh, like it clicked out for a second. Thanks, Brenda. This is from Branson. You know, I needed to add one more to my dang collection. JD collects comics, and I collect caps.
Let's get started with
No
the
cap?
show.
No cap.
Speaking of
No
comics,
cap.
what
What did we get today?
When did we talk about? When did we say? Speaking of comics,
I'm excited. So,
Hi, Anita. Thanks for hopping in here. She
I
says,
shared
hi,
her-
my peeps.
Ghost Rider is one of my favorites. So this is actually one that I've been after for quite a while,
Isn't it the
and I got
overhead
it in
fan?
today.
No, it's not over. It's off.
Who is that? Spirit of Vengeance.
It's Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze. Fun little story about Ghost Rider. It was the first comic book that I ever chose for myself, and when I told my mom to buy it for me, she was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, when we got in the car, she told me that this guy, he was the original Ghost Rider, and it was who my uncle, who passed away before I was born, loved. So when I chose the newer Ghost Rider,
Oh, that's cool.
she was like, "That's what you still loved Ghost Rider." So I was like, "Oh." And he died of cancer. It was before they knew it. It was leukemia. Before
Is
they
this
knew
the same
called
uncle
leukemia.
that you picked, that you like have a vivid dream of him being there, but you weren't born?
No,
That's a
not
different
him.
one. How many
Yeah.
dang uncles do you have? Not really.
And then I got this one today.
Spider-Woman.
Of course you did. Of course
So
you did.
I like this because they never. So she had a first issue that is ugly and ridiculous. It makes no sense why they gave a issue number 1 to someone named Spider-Woman, and it looks horrible. She's tied, gagged, and looks like she's about to die. And I'm like,
It's Bondage Woman. They misspelled it.
basically. So I'm looking at this one. This one's issue 5, and I'm like, this is what issues 1 cover should have looked like. Whatever.
Yep.
So I'm like, I love it.
True.
And then finally, I got an old school one, but a real good one.
Wolverine.
Yes.
Cool. I like it.
This one's an old one, and it's a goodie.
What
If
up,
you look
CPJ?
this up on eBay and see how much that one is, I'm like, oh man, I'm excited.
Oh, hold on.
So there we go. Yo, so I'm gonna skip ahead real quick, but I'm not gonna spend time on it right now. But let me just tell you, I have one of the Reddit things up that I thought would be kind of interesting to read from. So it's one post, the question a bunch of people answered. I'm gonna just tell you what the question is, just so you guys know. Wet your whistle a little bit, okay?
Is this like Jeopardy?
No, not yet. But it's like it says, parents of Reddit, what is the most beeped up secret you're hiding from your children? And I was reading this when the show started. I was just glancing over so I can kind of mentally keep them and bring them up later. Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I'm having a hard time processing it. So turn it to the side. Oh my gosh, where did you get that from?
Kate said I bought him for him, but I don't remember.
You know who Captain Stacy is?
No.
No.
That's Gwen Stacy's father.
Oh,
Gwen Stacy is
Billy the Kid.
tilt it to the side, towards your head, like this. There you go. Wow.
Wow. Billy.
What issue is that one?
I don't know.
Look in the
No,
top left.
number 152.
Okay. Billy the Kid.
Hello, Madeline. Madeline's in the car with CJ.
Hi, Madeline. How are you, baby girl?
Wait, where are y'all going? Are
That's a
y'all
$3
traveling
comic
somewhere?
book right there.
Is it?
What was that?
Which
What was
one?
that Spider-Man called again? It was Spider-Man.
Marvel Tales featuring classic Spider-Man: The Death of Captain Stacy.
To what?
I don't know where I bought these for this kid. He's like, Mom, you bought these for me. I'm like, I don't remember.
Issue
can't read the issue.
225.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry. Is that what you were looking for? Where did you see that at?
Oh,
there
my
it is.
God. You are freaking kidding me.
What?
You got a gold mine, Sandy.
No, it's not. I mean, it's a
Oh,
good
they're
price.
not?
It's a good price. My favorite artist is Todd McFarlane. That is one of his first comics that he drew for Marvel.
Okay, so there's like a bunch of them that aren't in little sleeves, but like these are in sleeves.
Kate, if you don't want that, let me know. I would be happy to buy that off you.
Captain Canuck.
Canuck? What is a Canuck?
It's a Canadian.
I don't know.
Captain.
It's a new fantasy saga.
It's a boot from Canada.
Oh.
She had a b-ball game tonight. We ate dinner.
What'd y'all eat for dinner?
Yeah. Is it a good restaurant that you went to? I just want to know.
Wow, if you get that slab, that's $40. That's crazy.
What?
Captain Canuck.
And then this is issue
Marvel Triple Action. What issue?
47.
I've been meaning to show these to you. I just keep forgetting.
It's decent. That's a $5 book right there.
Cool. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Ninja Turtles.
Is that what it says, though? It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles presents Mighty something.
Mutanimals.
Mighty Mutanimals. What the
issue?
fuck? Number 1. It's a number 1.
First run.
I've never even heard of some of this shit. Mr. Pineapple, where do you put all your comic books?
Right there in that table behind him.
So I don't know if you can see the table. That's because I'm cataloging my comics right now. But when I store them, can you see the little boxes right there? There's one right there and right there, and then there's a Superman one up there. So you can buy. They're called short boxes. You can go to the comic shop and buy these short boxes and put them in there. That's Wonder Man issue. Holy crap! Where did you buy these at?
I don't know. He told me that I bought them. I'm like, I'm such a good mom.
So good.
I'm such a good mom.
So lovely.
Yeah. Kate, take some pictures of those individually and send them to me.
Okay.
I'd love to just go through them and see. And if he needs someone to do first dibs, I'm definitely interested in the death of Gwen Stacy.
Wow.
Depending on its grade, I'll pay for whatever.
They're in mint condition. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Don't try to low. We know what we have.
Them.
We know what we have. Don't lowball us, mister.
Fresh off the press. There's nothing wrong with them.
So there's a I don't remember how the saying goes in the trade, but it basically says low condition is better than no condition. So
I know that's right, girl.
So, yeah.
Let's see, Joe. Your dudes and your picks are lit this year or fire. Great models. The gals are always amazing. That little guy that you posted last night, he's so dang stylish. I'm like, dang, I wish I could look like that.
So what's really cool, he's the son of one of my friends. So
okay,
yeah, it just makes it even more of a challenge. But yeah, he picked out some really awesome outfits, and they weren't carried in his hand like this.
He didn't have them all balled up. He actually cared about it.
He actually cared about them. So we got some really cool pics. His mom was pretty excited about it. So
that's cool. How do you learn to be stylish?
I don't know. And he was so pumped, like, after he left, because he's like...
His energy was...
Yeah, he was like, those are exactly what I was, like, imagining and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
He liked the wide-angle stuff, because it made his foot look big, and that's kind of the style that's going right now. So he really loved the wide-angle stuff. And so,
I guess it's better than a donut on your forehead.
Right, yeah, it's a little better.
What do you mean, a donut on your forehead?
That was like 10 or 15 years ago, Sandy. You don't remember in the Asian community or... Like, I don't know. I think it was Japan, honestly. They were getting, I think it was air or saline pumped into their foreheads, but they would put their finger down when they did that. And so it'd make a circle on their forehead.
What?
Are you serious?
Very.
Oh, my. Oh, Madeline wants to model for you, Joe.
Oh, awesome. I had a 9-year-old model and a 3-year-old model this past couple days ago, and the 3-year-old model, I wanted a punch in the face. But
Madeline's not like that. That little thing's so sweet.
because
She is. I love Madeline.
Yeah,
She's a great little model.
Madeline would probably do very well because I've seen some of the pictures with her mom, so I think she'd do really well.
Sandy, tell Jamie the value of your comics book went up to 100 for 100%.
I know
that's right,
believe
girl.
it. I would believe it. Earlier, she awared me. Did you know that was a word? She awared me that it was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yep. You're welcome.
That's good.
I feel so underappreciated sometimes.
I can't imagine why. Sandy. So let me tell you what. It's been pretty cool. I won't go deep into the whole Amber Heard or Johnny thing yet, but I just want to say Sandy, Echo, CPJ, and myself have been in the chat because last week we were on Sandy's show, right, talking about it. And it has been very just cool talking about it in the different angles and perspectives. And so it's like I just am having a good time talking about it.
And I'm going to go ahead and pivot off. And Jamie is very in love with my opinions. He agrees with everything that I have to say about it. And we could not be more on the same page.
P.S. I am not privy to this conversation.
Because you could give 2 sheets less about.
Because my level of care is.
And you know what? Jason Lawrence aren't comic books 25 cents. They were in my day.
If they were, they're probably 1,000% more today than.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe.
Back in my day, we didn't have comic books.
What do I want to touch? There's so many things I want to talk about.
You know where I can find some booty?
Let me tell you. Okay.
I used to travel uphill both ways.
You know what? Here's what I need. Keep going. Let me just give me a second here so I can.
I killed a bear one time with my loose leaf folder.
What? Oh my goodness! I have to give you an update. So y'all remember Monday I told y'all that our Keurig had gone out.
Yes.
And it was still under warranty. No, Eric sent in all the pictures. And they declined it. And so Eric was like, well, why'd y'all decline it? And they said, oh, well, the file was too big. Only reason they declined it.
Oh,
so anyway, the pictures, I guess, were too big. And so anyway.
Stop using your fancy camera for that.
Yeah. My little guy.
The little guy. Stop using the little guy.
Stop using it. Anyway, so got it situated. We got a notification, and we are getting a Keurig, a new Keurig.
A new.
From them?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
you.
On. I know. I'm excited. Moses, your real voice came out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jason said, I'm with Joe Baker. I didn't even know who Amber Heard was till the other day. Well, actually, Jason, you are not with Joe Baker because Joe Baker knew exactly who Amber Heard was. He's just not following the trial.
I'm just like...
Okay, so let's get you kind of
a little bit to the trial
this week, okay?
No, do we have to?
Do we have to, Sandy? If Sandy tells me no, that's a euphemism for we're going to get to talk about it tomorrow.
That's fine.
But if she says yes, we're not going on tomorrow.
I think we're going on tomorrow.
Okay, then we don't have to talk about it right
Sandy
now.
And Joe have their own voice show going on. Jamie, please don't. Seems like Jason is current events.
Okay, then we'll get right into some juicy stuff, okay?
Reddit posts.
All right. So, yeah. Do you guys have anything to add to this? The question is, parents of Reddit, what is the most beeped up secret you are hiding from your children? Do either of you have something like that?
My kids are not my kids. They don't look anything like me.
Wasn't your kids is watching us right now, right? They look exactly like you, Joe. Jeez.
Their mom is actually an alien from outer space because we cannot get her DNA tested.
So we got an alien from outer space and we got an ancient man. I don't see a problem there.
We have ancient aliens.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I'm listening and documenting.
So Monster Child's so funny because anytime that the Jet says something about her that she doesn't like, she's like, I'm recording the number of transgressions that you've had against me. And once you get to a certain level, she's going to do something really
Disown
bad
him?
to him. Yeah. So.
I don't think I have any secrets. Both of my children know they were accidents, so
They were whoopsies.
they were unplanned.
I have one.
And now that we have that out in the open, I mean, you really can't keep a whole lot from them.
Right.
So I have one I can't tell yet until the girl.
Johnny Deposit and Amber Heads should drive off a bridge with the Kardashians riding shotgun.
Mr. Lawrence, have you had a few? Because
He's like, I'm starting to. As soon as Johnny.
I mean, after today's court case, I needed a mega pint, not gonna lie, which is why I'm wearing this.
Oh my gosh. So several times I'm looking at our chat and I'm just like, what is going on here?
I was really aggressive today. She triggers me.
She was like,
I'm illiterate, not drunk. Same sheet.
Oh man. I was like, do I leave or stay or tell her to calm down? I don't know. I was like,
wait.
Oh, tell me to calm down?
yeah. I was like,
What did I tell you this morning? Wish MF would.
She was on the wish creed, not the hope creed. She was on the wish creed. I wish. I love that. Oh, he's frozen again.
Oh, I was like, what's he waiting? They're probably trying to get out, trying to leave the chat.
He's trying to leave the chat. So, Sandy, what do you have planned this weekend? Anything planned?
We have a run on Saturday. It's a wine run. What a coincidence. We have a wine run in Brownfield, and my nephew's confirmation is Sunday.
what's he
And
confirming?
that's really it. It's his confirmation. It's a sacrament for the church. And I think that's really it. What about you?
More photo shoots.
You say that like you're not happy.
Do you want to subcontract those out?
So here's the thing. I usually don't book myself this much, but because I know that I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks to go pick up Kiki, I'm trying to squeeze in as many as I can. One, to have money, and two, just to make sure that I get everybody taken care of. But it's taken a toll. Like today I had 3 sessions, and I'm just like,
Did you work today?
I'm worn down. And I worked, yeah. Actually showed up at the office anyway. I was there. No, I actually did work because our office manager has not been feeling well. And so
Becky?
and so I've had to do a couple
With the
of
good
things.
hair?
She does have good hair.
Becky with the
Becky
good
does
hair.
have good hair. I love her.
So I had to do some things that I normally don't do. And
Answer
then
a phone.
Tomorrow I get to do
Say hi.
interviews. I'm doing some interviews.
Oh, you're hiring somebody.
You want me
right?
to help
Are
with the
hiring
interviews?
No.
I can help you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Team Johnny or Team Amber? Not hired.
Oh gosh.
Choose
yeah.
your next words carefully.
I know that's right. So CPJ says, me too. I was on fire with Sandy today. Oh, I mean, that was not how she said that. That's just how I read it. But hold on.
Hold on.
I just be making my own stuff up.
Yep. But yeah, so it's not that I dislike being this busy. It's just that I'm getting a little worn down. So I'm looking forward to driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say
hours.
you probably need a break.
There's another way to say that.
Say what?
No, burnout is real. It's okay to say burnout.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
No, I'm not burned out. I'm
Just getting
tired.
old.
Oh,
Could not have timed that better.
And I can't wait till Friday when my special package comes in, and I'm gonna make a video. You guys are gonna be so amazed.
no, we're not. I'm not even gonna like the damn video. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna go over there and put an angry face. Ready, Jamie? We're gonna do angry faces on it.
Calm down, Chone. Okay.
Evening.
Hey, Rod.
All. How's
Good to
it
see you.
going, Rod?
Rodimus Prime.
Hey, if you guys could do me a favor
Oh.
in the comments.
What? You don't sound very loud like saying what?
That's
the second
the
time
second person someone has said that. I mean, second time. So,
If I were you,
and you were me.
I'd reboot.
Testing,
But-
testing. How about now? Anyone?
Yeah.
Bueller?
To me, you sound fine. Has Joe told us what he bought last week? No, he's
No.
a tease.
I haven't.
We have a small idea, but I don't think it's.
Just a nap is what Sergio needs.
Do I sound better? Please let me know.
You sound louder for me.
Y'all remember Montgomery Wards?
I remember Montgomery
Yeah.
Wards. Oh,
So this isn't Montgomery Wards, but I'm still gonna get whatever they're giving me. I still collect the
Better.
stamps. I'm mom now, so
oh my goodness.
Wait, like, what do they look like?
they're
Let me
little
see.
green sticker stamps.
Do they have?
Is that like
Montgomery?
for like your local United grocery
It's for
store
the Jewel
thing?
Osco. I get those little containers.
Joe, that sounds better.
Okay.
Okay, so that's like, what is that thing? United has those, but we have them on an app now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I'm going to collect them. Like, I'm going to do it, and then I don't.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm good at? When I go through the line and the guy before me doesn't get them, and I'm like, "Can I get his?" And if they say no, because sometimes they'll do that, I'll be like, and it's a coin toss, right?
Sounds
There'll
better.
be times where I tell other people, I'm like, "Hey, if you're not going to get them, will you go ahead and get them and give them to me?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Good." Or when I go to the pizza joint and I give them my number to get the rewards points, and the family after me doesn't have a number, because I hear them, they're like, "Are you going to use your reward card?" And they're like, "No." And they're like, "Do you want one?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Just put mine on his. It's fine." And he has a family of 15.
you just
But
got the hookup.
That's partly how I get free stuff.
Free pizza sooner.
Free pizza sooner. I sound better according to the peoples.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
people
it
have
sounded good.
spoken.
The peoples have spoken. All right, are you gonna give us the Reddit things or what?
I can.
Are you
That
gonna
was aggressive, Joe.
Are you gonna freeze again? I'm feeling aggressive today because I'm a little I'm a little tired, but I'm here.
What would get you out of tiredness?
A nap.
All right.
Mr. Free.
So
This-
one day, this kid, his parents are having a domestic dispute. Okay?
A kid and his parents?
No, this kid's parents are having a domestic
Okay.
dispute.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay? His dad called him just to get back at his mom and said, "You want to know something about your whore mother? She slept with over 30 guys during our first 2 years of marriage." Then the young man just sat down and he started stuttering. He said, his father says, "You know how people have always said you look different than the rest of the kids?" The young man said, "Yeah." The father says, "That's because I'm not your dad. Your mom slept with my best friend and you were conceived. Another thing, your brother, the one just younger than me, you, belongs to my brother."
Yikes! What a
What a freaking jerk!
what a spiteful person!
Wow.
Why would you do that?
And you a bigger idiot for having stayed. I'm sorry.
Right. I agree with that. And then that dude is a jerk.
Because
Matt
why?
is jerk.
Like, if you're gonna stay and you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's a damn question?
I wish maybe there is. And I want to find a lawyer so we can ask them random questions to. I want to get a lawyer to come on regularly so we can
Have
ask
him on
them
retainer.
questions. Yeah, bring that. I like that. Because I would like to know in this case, is there any type of litigation that you can take to this man? Because he deserves some punishment. I'm sorry, some punishment for delivering that kind of information.
Look at Sean. He is
What?
Mr. Ass.
Oh my God, Sean!
He straight up said it.
Sean's been hanging out with us too long. We're watching Sandy
Good.
too much.
Yes. Good. Dang. And Anita wants to know: is this a real story?
Yeah, so that one's done, but I'm not done. There's others. Okay.
These are our quick response. We're doing quick responses. So yeah.
Okay.
Next.
My dad cheated on my mother while she was going through cancer treatments.
That happens a lot.
My mother asked for a divorce. He said, "Go and take the kids." Every Valentine's Day, you guys just be ready for this one, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm ready.
Every Valentine's Day, I would receive flowers from my dad and get so happy. My mom would smile and nod and get excited with me. I would call him and thank him. He never sent me flowers. It was my mom all the years. Same thing with my birthday cards and Christmas gifts from him. They were never from him. My mom just put his name on them in similar handwriting. Went as far as writing return addresses on mail too. My mom was a superhero of a single parent.
Wow. Yes, she is.
Kudos to her, man.
She's a bigger man than I am.
And he's
because I would never do that.
And he's a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna read anymore, guys. Because
Joanne says, "Oh hell no! Keep the kids out, you damn fool! You're the bigger shithole."
Yeah.
Well, John, Mr. Ass.
He found a new word and he's like,
I think so.
Working.
I think so. We need funny ones. These are kind of too serious.
All right, let me tell you what do you think about this one? Maybe
look more lighthearted, like.
You're asking for too much, so just calm down.
Like,
you know what? Y'all get to curse. I get to bring out these. Okay, so
I'm good with them.
Okay,
I
thank you,
cuss at all of them.
Appreciate that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try to wrap this one up. A 24-year-old whose sister was 28 years old. I don't know why I read that. I'm sorry. Sisters got married twice, divorced the second time, and the stepson and the father moved in with the sister-in-law. Okay.
I'm already confused.
I'm sorry, Sandy.
Is there
sisters? Here's two sisters.
You draw this out.
Okay.
Two sisters.
One sister's single. The other sister got married and has a child.
Okay.
They got divorced. So the husband or ex-husband now and the child went to move in with the sister-in-law.
So now there's three over here.
Yeah. So now the sister with no no husband, not married, but has this really big house. She went ahead and let her previous brother-in-law and his son
move
in with them. Well,
they're
apparently
screwing.
to the story, no. I'll squash that now. There's none of that going on in this story.
That's a lie.
But she has a very nice house that was left to her. One day, she keeps telling the kid, clean your room. She realizes that he needs space and whatnot because he's a teen. So she's like, I just need you to clean your room. He starts calling her names, and she's like, all right, kid, if you don't get the room clean, I'm gonna go in there. Anything on the floor, I'm throwing away. I agree. I think that's a good.
I used to do that.
Rule, right? Yeah, I remember your story. Yeah. Okay. So then he comes in, and he says, "You can't do anything to me because you're a whore. I know you're a whore. Everyone knows it."
Who just throws those words around like that? That's just...
And so he decided to send a video to the family saying that she... And so here's the thing, though. He wasn't wrong, per se.
But that ain't nobody's snatch business but hers.
You're right, Sandy. You're right. So now...
You can't even be a whore in peace these days.
Let me show you what a whore does.
So she kicked him and the father out and said, "Yeah, y'all just need to go." That's
good.
Yeah.
And but the weird thing is the sister who divorced him stood up for them and said, "You overreacted. You need to let them back in." And
shut the front door. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's because they didn't have anywhere else to go, and they had to go with the sister's whore ass, so that's why she mad now.
Oh my gosh, that is some Jerry Springer stuff right there.
I can't. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That was lighthearted. That made us laugh.
Okay. All right.
Look at this. I object, Your Honor. I'm a peaceful whore. Exactly.
What? Yeah, that's your
I
own
ain't
business.
bothering nobody in my beautiful house with my whore self.
You know what?
And
as I realize that we're talking about this, the next story I have, she's a dancer. And I'm like, what am I reading? Because I saved these off. And
are you on stripper TikTok? I mean,
no,
stripper
I'm
Reddit?
on Am I the A-hole? That's where these are coming from. So,
Okay.
But I'm like, why are the ones about the dancers being saved that I'm bringing them up? I don't know. Anyway, here's one where this woman who's a dancer, she works at a very fancy gentleman's club and she loves it. She says it's great. She's like, it is a dream job. She's like, anytime anyone just touches or I think they're looking at me wrong, all I gotta do is like snap my fingers and they're gone. They're gone. It's all good. So she's like, I have no issues working at this place, and she enjoys it, and she makes really good money.
I'm sure she does.
She kept how much money she was making away from her parents, her mom specifically. So she lived with her mom. She was paying rent, It wasn't a lot, but she was paying something. She never let on that she was rolling in it until finally she had to leave and she had to get into her own place. She gets a nice house and everything else. It got out because one of her clients saw that she was dancing, knew mom, told mom. Mom called her up. I think y'all think I'm going in the direction that mom got pissed about this, but that's not what happened.
Mom started dancing.
Mom said, "I want more money."
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, wait a
Mom
minute."
came back and
I need a
asked
bigger
her.
She said back rent. I need back rent. You ain't gonna get front rent, lady.
That's exactly what happened. So, okay, I didn't tell my mom where I was working. Unfortunately,
She's like, "You've been paying $20 for rent, and you be making the $2,000 a night,
right?"
What the?
Yeah. What kind of whore? Not really.
I'm over here driving a Ford Escort. You better hook her up.
I know.
So mom came back and basically was like, I need coverage from back
No.
rent. Even though she paid rent.
No.
She said, granted,
Yeah.
it wasn't a lot and I could have paid more. But she was like, and then her mom just started calling her every name under the sun.
Of course she did.
Of course.
No.
So do you think she's the butthole for
No, her
refusing to
mom
give her mom
is.
any money from the job that she was previously at?
No, her
Or
mom
was-
is. That was an agreement that they made. She should have asked for more money. No.
She just said she could have just said, "Hey, you know what? I know you're making good money. Let's. I'd like a little bit of that, please."
I would have said, go dance, mother.
The assistant has a best comic.
Then you got back rent. Hold up. She asked.
That's what she does. That's what she do. She's not afraid to show it.
Oh my gosh. He's on
Okay.
Friday Night Lights Reddit.
Here's one that I think is actually kind of interesting, and I'm interested in getting you guys' advice first, okay? And all of y'all out there. So tell me, here it is, okay? I read a post about a guy who admitted that he finds girls that he's hooking up with or dating, however way you want to say it, that when they have big breasts and a big butt, it's a complete turnoff for him.
And you cannot lie.
I hate big boobs and I cannot.
Do you think there's something wrong with admitting that someone's body is a turnoff to you?
No.
Take the context of the statement that I just made. So this doesn't mean that you're just telling yourself. This is admitting to someone that their body's a turnoff for you.
So the person that you're going to hook up with, you're going to tell that person like that, and that turns me off.
Why would you pick them in the first place to hook up with if that turns you off? That just
I
seems
imagine because when they are doing the whole what's that thing called? When you swipe?
Oh, the Tinder?
Yeah, that when they're doing that, I don't know that they're showing. I think it's it's. I could be wrong.
No. So I'm going to tell you this because I have a friend that sends me pictures of the women that he sees on Tinder, and if you have boobs or a butt, they are very proud of them, and they will let you know that they have those assets. So it's not just a headshot.
Okay.
He also sent me a picture of a glory hole, but that's a different story. It was on Tinder. It was on Tinder.
Shut the front doors.
I'll show you in just a minute. Showing them.
No, it's okay. I don't need to
No. I'll show you. It's not like I don't know. It's not graphic.
She's making up glory holes. We went way over the edge. We're almost NC-17 here.
Oh my gosh. And in
Bring
the
it back now.
meantime,
Bring it back
CPJ
now.
is singing a song. The brothers
What's he
can't
singing?
deny. My body is the wonderland. Mattress dancing. The thing they are doing is called mattress dancing. No, certain men like different things. Okay, so yes, men do like different things. I don't think that you need to tell the person that you just hooked up with, I don't like your body. That's ugly. You just insecure.
Yeah, what?
Don't be dating.
Yeah, and don't even be. If you see, it just doesn't make sense to me if you're hooking up with somebody that turns you off.
I think he's just doing that so that he can feel better about himself by putting other people down.
Is he just trying to up his body count?
Yeah.
I don't think he's trying to up his body count. Come on now.
He's a douche.
D-bag galore.
Yeah.
Next!
So, what do you think about this? I don't know if I told you the story before. I read a story on Reddit that talked about a mother-in-law who a mother-in-law. So the couple has the wife has a daughter. The husband and the wife, they married, so he's raising his
stepdaughter.
Thank you, stepdaughter. So they're raising the stepdaughter. The stepdaughter happens to be deaf, and so she has to sign.
Okay.
At dinner during the holidays,
thank you for signing.
The mother-in-law, all the kids were sitting down at the dinner table, and all the adults were too. The mother-in-law tells her son, and her daughter-in-law to have the child stop signing at the dinner table because it's distracting and no one else is doing it.
Oh my goodness. A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
The mother was pretty pissed, to say the least.
Yeah, that lady needs to go. It was like, you know what, we're done.
She's never invied ever again.
Ever.
The story is
choke
very
on those mashed potatoes.
But that's the gist of it. So run with that for a little bit, because I hope
your baked potato has dirt all over the skin.
God. No, that wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Show is rated PG-13, starting with Mr. and Mrs. Asses. That's like telling a guy I don't like your small wee wee. Look, she asked.
Wait, someone said that?
Joanne did that. Yeah.
Hey, she's like, I don't need your Vienna sausage telling me anything.
Speaking of that, he don't like big booties because he's got a Vienna sausage.
Because he's got a Vienna. I don't know anything.
Do we have any single brother or single guys watching tonight?
Rodimus is single.
But Rodimus got style though.
A, B, C, D, E, F, U. I would just tell her that all the time.
So there's another post I read earlier, right? And it says, I'm not going to go long on this one. The guy got mad at his wife because they had both been talking about how the mattress that they were on was not comfortable and they wanted to upgrade. She makes a significant amount of money, but he wanted to make sure that they went equal. So when he left for a trip one weekend for a wedding, comes back, she surprises him with a brand new mattress, and one where it's like mine. The thing goes up and down, vibrates, and
has a vibrator on it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. Yes, Sandy. And
mine does too.
It's got utensils underneath.
No. Sorry, that's a Sandy.
That's a special edition.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. So he is upset because she exclusively used her money to buy the mattress, and she specifically saved up her portion of her allowance that they kind of divvied between them to get this bed and surprise him when he came.
What's up with these dudes acting like they can't handle when a woman wants to spend her money?
Listen, if my wife wants to buy me a mattress, she can buy me a boat. She can buy me everything.
Why? What is this?
I am comfortable with my Vienna sausage.
Is this a threat to your manhood that your wife or significant other buys you something that's a little bit more expensive, or that? Come on,
what is it? Masculinity? What is it?
Toxic
Toxicity.
Masculinity.
That's what that is, right?
Toxic masculinity.
That guy's what do I call those guys? Losers.
No, I think actually that would technically be toxic femininity, which we want to stay away from.
Wait.
You're right.
She can buy me a truck.
But he was the one that was mad, right?
Yes. So toxic masculinity is when men aren't holding up to societal stereotypes such as don't cry, don't show your feelings, man up. That is toxic masculinity.
Because I don't do those things? Or
no, let's say if you were crying and someone came to you and said, hey, man up. They are practicing toxic masculinity.
Like if my son's crying and I'm telling him, hey, what are you doing? You cry like a girl.
You would start playing with Barbies and you would go, stop playing with that.
Oh, okay, so that's toxic masculinity.
Yes. So confused.
So why are you saying that she's got feminine masculinity before buying for buying? You like that? Toxic femininity. Toxic femininity.
It's so hard. Jamie laughs at me because it's so hard for me to get it. See?
Toxic feminism. because she wants to buy this dude a nice mattress. I'm just wondering.
I think it falls under that. That's what I was saying. I think it falls under that because
how does it fall under that?
Because she's not adhering to her lady role.
Her lady parts.
Her lady role is to take care of Sandy. Her lady role is to...
Well, here's the thing. We're not arguing if it
Look
is...
at this kid trying to educate us.
Yeah.
Look at it.
That's some toxic femininity right there.
Yeah, we're not arguing if it's toxic femininity or not.
Kiki, I drive by college every day.
I know that's right. He takes pictures there.
So
basically has a degree.
In your face.
I get that. You know, I told someone today, I was like, I'm kind of like a therapist by proxy. So.
Look at this. Then don't sleep on it, you dumb shit.
All right, hold on now. Now let's pause this story real quick because let me tell you about another one that I saw in here where I was like, are you kidding me? So the woman, it's a married couple. They know each other's Reddit accounts. She goes onto Reddit and sees one of the comments he makes on a post. I don't remember what the post was, but it's the effect of he shares some information about the girl that he was with prior to the woman he's with now. But they've been married for like more than 7 years. And now the wife is having issues with it, wants to bring it up to him about how upset she is that he was talking about her, even though he wasn't talking about, and she says this, he was not talking about it as though he missed her, that she was sexy or anything. It was more of a, imagine him saying, yeah, the girl that I dated back in high school, she had a big butt. But he was not.
And so she wants to bring that up?
Yeah.
Yes, she's the asshole.
Yeah, she's looking to start a fight.
She's looking to start a fight.
That's how I feel about this guy, though. The guy with the mattress and this girl. They're both, why are you trying to start fights? Like, there's real stuff in the world to fight about. It's not even shit
to be fighting about, honestly.
Yeah, that's how I feel, too.
So, okay, tell them he needs to go with this other girl.
Right, exactly.
We'll have it by the asshole matchup.
And they have children and everything. And she even says, I'm happily married. I'm just really annoyed at this.
And I'm annoyed that she was looking through his post. How about that?
But I mean, they were, she honestly, everything she says about him is great. He's a great guy. It's
then like, what the hell's the problem?
So then why is she looking for a fight?
I told her. So I went on there and I told her, I was like, man, if only this was like your wedding day or something, then I could tell you, he doesn't deserve you because he sucks.
Right.
You know?
But even on the wedding day, to remark that someone had a big butt. Come on. Eric, say something about somebody's butt.
I triple dog dare you.
I hear an entanglement coming on.
I'm like the worst. I'm like, Eric, look at that girl over there. And I'm like, he's like, and Eric's so like oblivious. He's like, where? And I'm like, don't be staring right now.
He's like, that one right there.
Yeah, we have a sign, so like we'll point this way, but then our thumb will be in the actual direction that we need it to be.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm like, look over there, and then but it's really this angle.
It's really the thumb.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Y'all can learn that.
I like
because he doesn't know Spanish, a whole lot of it. So I point in Spanish.
All right. So here's one we're going to do a little interaction on, right? Okay. So I'll just throw it out there. Important tips for guys and the ladies from happily married men and women.
So here's a really, everyone has a past to get over it and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were whores in the past, get over it and move on. Oh my gosh, Eric's been getting on to me because I gasp in Spanish. Like, we'll be on the road and I'm like, and he's like, why do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I just gasp in Spanish all the time.
My daughters do that and it pisses me off so much because I'm like, what? Where?
That's what Eric was. I did that 3 times to him yesterday. I dropped my phone and I'm like, it fell in the black abyss. Because it goes in the black abyss and you never get it back.
Okay, so I'm going to share a couple of tips that are on here so you can get your juices flowing. Everyone, put your comments in there. Again, important tips for the guys and the ladies from happily married people. All right, so again, I'm going to read some, but you get your juices flowing. Don't ever settle for being settled for. Don't be their second choice. Don't be...
I know somebody that needs to hear this shit.
Don't be their second choice. But realistically, for all people, you can, with some time and patience, find a partner who will see you as their first pick as a partner. I guess that would be boiled down to wait.
Eric,
for the
was
one
I your
that's
first
easier
choice, or
Don't
did
answer that.
you settle like I
Answer it
did?
right. Answer it right, Eric. Even if that person has been in relationships before or even married, you'll know if you are their second choice or if she is settling for you. And if you're unsure, find a way to make sure. That was dumb. It was
That
going
is
in a
so
great
dumb.
way, and then it just hit a wall. It's like, what? You should have just stopped it.
Are we? I'm going to gasp in Spanish.
I like it the first part. Even if that person has been in a relationship before or even married, they can still be your number. You could still be their number one pick.
Sandy, you need to make a shirt called "I Gasp in Spanish." That's what you need to do.
CPJ, do it, CPJ.
That was so awesome.
All right. So what are some of the tips that you would give to the single brothers and sisters out there that are, you just want them to know? Tips.
Um.
Oh my God.
The wife,
I'll keep talking. I'm gonna look for something else.
happy wife, happy life.
Oh my gosh! I didn't think it was gonna be that hard.
It's okay if they're the opposite of you. Kinda.
Oh, look at this one. If you hesitate to choose me, then please don't choose me. Let's do that. If you hesitate to choose me, then please lose me.
CPJ, I'm with you on that. So I remember telling people, and I'm that way, just relationships actually, not just dating or whatever. But I remember I've told my wife at times, I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to go hang out with the guys, and she's like, why? I thought you like hanging out with guys. I'm like, I do. I like to go have some wings and whatnot. I was like, but they only invited me because I found out and asked them, and they're like, oh yeah, you want to come too? And I'm like, when are y'all going? Tonight? Like in 15 minutes? And it's like, no, I'm okay.
From Monster Kid, never compromise your high standards.
So follow up on that, Monster Kid. What are your standards? Put those in the comments.
And for the whores out there, have standards.
Wait, what did you say, Sandy, again?
I said, and for the whores out there, have standards.
Yeah.
What makes you say they don't? What makes you think they don't?
Just have standards. Period. They don't have to be high standards. There's just to be standards. Like 2 legs, 2 arms.
No, you're so mad.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Speaking of 2 legs and 2 arms, I didn't even tell y'all. Y'all want to know what I did?
What did you did?
I
said something inappropriate.
I'm torn right now. I don't know.
No, I rushed to go open the door for this man that I didn't think had an arm, and I was like, "I'll get it," and he just looked at me kind of funny, and his you know how some people kind of have their sleeve kind of tucked in their pocket. Well,
Yeah.
he just had his hand in his pocket. He had both. I was like, "Oh, I'm such an idiot."
But you're trying to be helpful.
You were so enthusiastic. He saw that enthusiasm and he thought, "Wow, she really loves opening the door." I'm
a man. I'm 40. I'm just helping out another man.
So I will tell y'all, this is a good photography tip. Whenever you choose someone's pose, you want to make sure that you can see both arms or legs or knees to make sure it doesn't look like they have no arms, no legs, or knees.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah, because it's funny because you can tell when certain poses, the one, the guy leaning on the wall, and then he puts his leg up. He bends his knee.
Looks like it's gone.
If he goes too high with it, it looks like he has a nub.
Because his knee's sticking out, right?
Yeah, because his knee's sticking out. So that's very important whenever you're picking your poses. So that's a good photography tip if you don't want to look like you don't have limbs.
I actually have a picture that I took with a friend, and for some reason my arm is back. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, so it does look like I missed. I only have to the elbow. Yeah. So very good.
Those are very good. That's a very good tip for photography. So, or when you're taking pictures of your friends. It's like, hey, you're missing an arm. Do something with it.
Yeah.
I would do that. And when they came back to me with that, I'd be like, bro, don't come at me. I told you I don't like taking pictures of people.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's true.
I told you that in the beginning, but you're like, it's okay. It's okay.
Are we going to share your pictures that you took, Sandy? Because those were really good.
Did you like them? I didn't know what you thought about them. I saw that y'all.
Oh, they posted up for him to give your the opinions?
Yeah, I posted for y'all's opinions.
Oh, okay.
I value your opinions.
Do you want us to share?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I was like, did you bring up something she didn't want to bring up?
The whores have back standards, girl. Sean said, she old. Joanne said, what can you say that's really stupid? You made your choice, live with it, dream about what could have been, but you might have dodged a bullet. He thought you were a hostess at Circle K. Okay, so I've never even been to a Circle K. So do they have hostesses?
Little hostess.
Like hostess cupcakes.
Yeah. Dude, man, the Circle K back when I grew up was like the ghetto.
It was the
ghetto.
I love those bean and beef burritos from there, man.
Are you sure you're not talking about?
You're talking about Allsup's, bro.
Bruh.
Same difference.
No.
Hush your blaspheming mouth.
Blasphemy.
Y'all Circle K down south must suck then, because that's what I get. That's what I used to get when I come up here.
That's Allsup's.
We don't have Allsup's up here.
So, this is really good. I like this.
It's
and
fancy.
that was like minimal editing. The sky was really. I looked at it. I was like, it's minimal, but yeah, the sky really looked pretty good.
So the good thing here is you have some detail in the shadows, so we can kind of tell that there's a railroad right here. BTW, do not take pictures of people on the railroad.
Nope, I know that. CPJ told me that.
Because it's against the law, and you could also die.
Yeah, your foot gets stuck. Superman ain't coming to save you, girl.
Right, exactly.
Oh, guys, believe it or not, I actually have horror stories. Plural.
Horror stories?
Horror stories in the tracks.
About that. It's because a buddy of mine who used to live here. Because a buddy of mine who used to live up here, he worked for the railroad, and there would be times we would hang out, and he'd be like, "Oh, I gotta call, I gotta go," and I'm like, "Everything okay?" He'd be like, "This kid got stuck on the road." And
yeah, that's scary stuff, man.
But it was multiple times, and I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, because people think they can outrun it, or they think they can hear it. And
some people are just trying.
Like 9 years ago, a lady tried to outrun the Polar Express. CPJ, you remember that? In her Ford Mustang? That didn't work out so well.
She was not express enough.
So I really wanted to caption this, see you at the crossroads.
So the thing here on the screen, it looks way darker than it does over here.
What she just said was absolute gold. How the heck are you just gonna roll over that and keep going?
He just railroaded me.
That was like the most awesome.
I'm sorry, I missed
comment, Sandy. That was your caption. Yes.
What was it?
Thanks. See
you
you
weren't
at
even
the
listening?
crossroads.
Am I had to watch it on the replay because
I just said it again.
Oh my gosh, Joe, what are you doing? I've heard it twice, and both times it was epic. Sandy, you deserve so much more than what he's given right now.
Wait, was it the railroad pun?
No, it was a pun. I'm not even punny.
Now I think he's just agging it on.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Y'all are killing me. Anyways, we're moving on.
Sandy, Thugs, and Harmony. Joe don't get it. Just be quiet, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go right there. CPJ's. Did you want to read that comment?
Oh, you have no idea how many times Matt gets called out. No joke. Several times a year. Stay off the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I was born.
It's like when I go in the plant. We were walking the new guy in the plant and going to our area. We got stopped like 6-7 times. They kept saying, "You need a hard hat," and it was like, "It's his first day. We're gonna get it. We'll get it." And they was like,
"Need a hard hat."
Oh my gosh!
It's like, I don't care what day it is. Needs a hard hat.
Yeah. That's beautiful, Sandy. So were you out there at night, Sandy, or did you just change your exposure?
I changed my exposure on these. Okay. Yes. So this was out. This is actually out by our land. So we went to look at our land yesterday.
I saw your TikToks or snaps.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a pump jack. I like it. So again, here on my screen, it looks lighter than here on this screen. So it looks darker.
I just loved what the clouds were doing. I'm like, that is amazing.
Yeah. The God rays.
Yes.
That's good. You captured them. So that's really good. Because sometimes a lot of people miss that.
I love that part of the sky.
Very nice. And I like how you did the rule of thirds here. So you put the main subject to the right third of the image, but you still weighted it down with these little smaller things on here on the left side. You meant to do that, right?
Yes. Oh my God!
Like, she's running this really good. She's keeping it together.
I was like, yeah. So in your camera settings, you can actually turn on the grid lines.
They're on.
Okay, good.
And I feel like I tried to do something. I don't know what it is that I'm doing. I'm just like, I feel like great. It looks good.
Yeah. No, it's good. Roll of thirds. That's very good.
Fantastic job, Sandy.
Thank you.
Very nice. In this last
I like it.
And so this is my land, you guys. This is you see the rebar right there. That's my basement, and the tractor's actually sitting in my restroom right now.
That's good. That's good.
The backhoe's in my restroom.
Dang, backhoes.
Just build up. Don't build down.
We don't get as much rain as you do.
Yeah, our basements are not like y'all.
I know, but that means when you do get it. Anyway.
No, our land will never get saturated like yours.
So, like we have, like this has retaining walls that are filled with concrete, and then our slab is still around it.
I am just so happy.
Like this is not an entire, and then you can kind of see in the back. There's like a back corner, but anyway. So this
Jamie has a whole bunch of horror stories about.
Jamie has lots of horror stories
about basements.
I have nightmares and dreams. There'll be times where I'm sitting like with us, and then I'm like, "Is the water in here? Is it trying to get me?"
So this would be a good picture for you to have on your wall, Sandy. I like that.
Yeah. So I want to sit like every picture, like get an update it, take a not daily, but maybe a weekly update of our house. And then
I need to show you. I think you're exporting at too low of a resolution because there's some. If you look in the clouds, there's some graininess that looks kind of funky.
See?
Yes, I agree with you. I think I do export it like at 70%.
Okay, yeah. Well, to get it printed, we'll export it again so it's a higher resolution. So.
Gotcha.
So there's these I don't know what to call them, Sandy, but I'm looking at getting them for my room in here for the comic books. But the thing I want is to be able to switch out either the comic books or pictures of the covers without doing the poster thing. You know what I mean? Like having paper to replace. So I found this company that actually they create whatever you want, and they're these things that kind of you can click and remove, and you can put it in a collage, and so you can always swap out the pictures, and you can eventually cycle through them and restart over. But they kind of just I'll have to look for it. But at that I was like, man, that's cool because then I can get multiple ones made and they can be given as gifts, and I can always just have different images up.
Cool.
Like that.
Yeah, send me that. I'm curious what it is. So CPJ says, Sandy, the rule of thirds is good for interior design too. Our eyes like triangles.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very much so.
Get it. All right, everyone. So check this out. This weekend, it's Free Comic Book Day on Saturday. Okay.
Jet's pumped about it.
Oh, is he really? Are you taking him?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I don't know if I think I have time, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So remember, look for the closest comic shop near you. If you're interested, you just go to freecomicbookday.com.
Lubbock has 3.
And you can find the nearest comic shop. Go there, and they're going to have a selection of comic books for you to choose from. You won't be able to select all of them. Although some comic shops, you might be able to select all of them. Other ones, you'll only get a limited number of them. My family is going, but we are going to be dressing up so that we can get more. Because at my comic shop, if you do the whole cosplay, you get more comics they'll give you. And I'm like, all right, everyone, round up.
So what is your family? So we know that you're going as Bruno. What else?
Yeah, so that's what you've seen the poncho over there. I'm picking up the wig on Friday, but so I've got Bruno, and then both my daughters said they already have their costumes. I don't know what they are, but they've shown me. It's something. And then my wife.
You paid that much attention.
No, they said what it was, but I had no idea what it was.
Okay.
I was just like, okay. And then I think we're gonna get my niece to do Mrs. Pac-Man again. Oh. That's always a fun costume. And then I don't know if my wife's. Be on the lookout, though. Speaking of wife, I have asked Dr. Pineapples to come on the show in the future, considering that it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you, Sandy. Thought it would be fun to ask her to come on. Sandy told me this morning, but I asked my wife to come on yesterday or last week, and so I thought it'd be a good idea.
or
Right.
something.
So I don't know if y'all know, but I probably won't be able to be on Wednesday or the following Monday or Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you're interested in taking over Joe's spot, I'm a guest hosting for Joe.
Right.
Give us a shout out.
If you want to be a guest host, you can be so and so with the blue shirt. And Sandy did not get the memo about the blue shirt day, so
Sorry, Sandy.
she's not been paying attention to the emails.
She was paying attention. I just don't know that she was paying attention to that.
Right? Yeah, because we definitely sent out the faxes and
it came via facsimile.
And
Yes.
the messenger, the beepers,
Morse
and-
code,
yes,
Morse nodes.
telegraph.
exactly.
So, so Dr. Pineapples will be on in the future to talk about mental health awareness stuff. So, guys, everyone, if you have questions related, because earlier, I was in a chat and there was a lot of great questions being asked surrounding PTSD and how to therapist, like if someone's gonna hurt themselves, can they report that to law enforcement? Before they do that, they were really good questions. So, if you have any of those type of questions, if you're just looking for specific help for something in your life, come and pay attention for that. I also have booked us Barry Sade, who is on Monday. He's my comic.
Barry the Burner.
Barry the Burner's coming on.
He's my comic distributor.
He's a comic dealer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's my comic dealer. That's what he is. Yeah. So he's going to be coming on here
drug of
soon.
choice.
And do y'all remember Vikram?
Yes, Vikram. I like Vikram.
So Vikram
The
will be
plant
coming back.
professor.
Yes. Oh, I like that, Joe. That's good.
Yeah, you need to go see his TikTok.
Is he coming on?
Yeah, he's coming on. The plant. His TikTok is Plant Prof.
Show me some of his TikToks, Sandy.
I have so many plant questions for him because we need to do because we have 10 acres. Yeah, so we need to do landscaping, but we also want to see what tree grows the fastest. Is that such a thing?
That's called bamboo. Plant some bamboo.
So anyway, but he'll be on at the end of the month. I was really hoping to get him on closer to last month, considering it was Earth Day.
Because April showers bring May flowers.
That is so fast.
I mean, it was,
This is a really good thing. Like, for instance, how do we keep things alive?
That's a great
babe?
question.
That
Eric.
is a great question.
Are you talking about asking Dr. Pineapples that? Or
I think Vikram, but I mean, it could very well.
It could go both ways.
It could go both ways.
Dr. Pineapples might say you need to talk to your plants too and give them that positive reinforcement.
Did you know one time I bought some food for my plants and they were still dying, and Kate was like, "Well, maybe they're not gluten-free, Mom."
You know what? That's pretty good. I remember when we were driving out near the cows, and the girls had asked, "Mom or Dad, do the black cows give chocolate milk?"
Why not?
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Speaking of plants, I still have my dead bonsai tree, and my family's like,
It died?
it died, and they're like, "Why have you not thrown that away?" Because I need a reminder of my epic failure every time I walk past.
That way he doesn't go get another one.
And
Right,
bonsai
yeah.
trees aren't even supposed to die.
They're not.
Leave
Leave it to Joe with the blue shirt.
It was really good. I did a
Mr.
really good job.
Miyagi from San Antonio is looking
I
down
did a
on
really
you.
good job of killing it. So yeah.
You're killing something. All right.
to your-
So anyway, we will be back on Monday evening. So you will be here Monday then, Joe, right?
John,
I'll be
you better hit us up on the
Monday.
replay, John.
Dude, we needed you throughout the whole show, John. Look,
Gosh, John.
when you're not here, it hurts.
What's that song? What hurts the most? John
Yeah.
Harville not being in the comments.
You missed all of the horror talk, John.
There was some deep horrors talk, and your
walking.
insight on it would have been
Amazing.
insurmountably important to us. Okay,
Insurmountably.
so please next time join us on time at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Mondays and Wednesday nights.
Yeah, well, remember,
Sundays
he's on
guests,
California
Sundays
time
we
right
don't.
now, so.
So that means
Look, he's sad, and that's how it should be.
Right, exactly.
you want me to show you my comics, John?
We'll start all over for you. Back to nature, whatever it's called. You can buy tons of pine trees for your tree line. Let's talk. Okay, cool. CPJ, we're gonna talk.
You can make Christmas trees then, right?
Oh,
right.
Sandy's gonna. I'm gonna use her spot for all of my shoots. So you need to
Joe,
make sure.
oh my gosh, I'll tell you real quick. So we were when we were in Missouri, there was this awesome resort that we were at, and they had this really cool sitting areas, just a bunch of trees, and it had like a little bar out there. Anyway, so I want to plant like trees and everything, and have like a little garden, and do the sunflower patches,
Nice.
and charge your ass to come out there and take pictures. Not really.
Damn it.
Anyway, I want to have like a cool little garden area, like a little sit down area.
Cool. You need to find an old truck that you can just set out there, and then that way we have a spot for for an old truck for a prop.
Jamie, did you check out the Cheetah Stand product box?
Yes and no.
Yes, he did, but he did not buy it.
Yes, he did, but he bought the leopard stand.
Yes.
So I ended up getting one, and John, thank you. But I did look at that one to get this one that I got from Amazon. The only reason I did that, I had a $100 gift card on Amazon that I needed to use up.
Right. But don't support Cheetah Stand, which is a local guy from Dallas. It's cool. It's whatever.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Wait, is it John?
Who doesn't know that he's
okay.
local?
No.
Sandy.
I'm the ambassador for Cheetah Stand. I'm one of the ambassadors for Cheetah Stands.
What? You're Mr. What?
He's an ambassador for.
I'm an ambassador for Cheetah Stand. So thanks.
You said it yourself.
Thanks for
Pine trees are great. Rudy's into oak trees. So I want
I think
like
you
the
should get
big
trees
ones.
that you don't have to water.
You need
don't
the
have a lot of
weeping
water
willows
down
would
there.
look cool too. Like the
And they're
weeping
gonna
willows look really cool.
I think you should go with the desert. Rocks and desert.
Man, I'm all about
Cactus.
that xeriscape. I am.
And
Yes.
cactus.
I want a
I'm like, you
saguaro
like 3
that gives the
ingredients or less?
bird to the
Did you know
people.
you cannot move those? They
Move
are
what?
illegal to move a saguaro cactus.
You can buy one.
Why?
But I remember my 5th grade teacher said that her sister bought a cactus and she had it on wheels so she could wheelie in and out so it could get. And then she noticed that it would move and she didn't know why it would move. And so
'Cause
she
it's
put
following the sun.
No, listen. And she put tape around it and so it would move every night. It was off of its circle. And so she called somebody and they were like, we're gonna have to come check it out. And they put a bag over it and they cut it and spiders came out everywhere. So because they were moving in there, all the spiders were causing it to move out of the circle.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. So F is the guaro.
That's
the moral of that story.
Are you trying to convince yourself to get one?
Yeah, no.
She's like, never mind. I don't want to.
I had a saguaro, but it was a metal one.
But you know what's really weird about that? It's kind of like, why did they think to cut it?
Because it was moving.
Yeah.
It's like,
And they didn't know why it was moving.
So
Yeah. They just gotta. It's like.
Never mind.
So they put a bag over
They
it.
probably tapped on it. And
So they
it
put a
tapped
bag
back.
over it and then they cut it.
Yeah, so they put like.
They have something against cacti?
They went
the
like
race of
got
cacti?
watcha like that.
Watcha. All
Good
right.
night, Walker.
Gas
All right,
in
guys.
Spanish.
We love y'all. We will talk to y'all later. We will see you on Monday. Everyone have a great weekend and throw your pictures of your free comic book day on Saturday up here, okay?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good
All
right,
night,
love y'all.
everybody. Enjoyed it.
Arri-
It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know?